People think the rich don't make mistakes. But the trap that caught Frank, one of the youngest billionaires in the country, was a trap built with money, covered with confidence, and sealed by a greed he never knew he had. Frank wasn't loud. He wasn't the spray money everywhere type. He was calm, focused, serious. The kind of man who counted every dollar twice before he spent one. That discipline made him a billionaire early. Tech, real estate, logistics. Everything he touched turned to gold. But just like hunger pushes a poor man to take risks, success began to push Frank into a different kind of hunger. A quiet hunger. A hunger for bigger deals, bigger numbers, bigger wins. And that hunger, slowly, became the trap he never saw coming. It started with a friend. Not a close one. Just one of those people you see at business events. Smooth talker. Always smiling. Always wearing designer everything. One evening, at a private gathering, the man leaned close to Frank and said, "Bro, there's this foreign investment platform. People are doubling money in weeks. But they don't open it to everybody. You can get in." Normally, Frank would ignore. He didn't like shortcuts. He believed in structure and slow growth. But that day, he was tired. Tired of playing safe. Tired of hearing other billionaires brag about aggressive returns. Tired of feeling like the careful one in a room full of risk takers. So he said the two words that changed everything. Send details. That night, he opened the website. It looked perfect, too perfect. Clean dashboard. Live charts. Fake government seals shining like gold. He saw testimonies from people he recognized in the business world. Or so he thought. He felt something whisper inside him. Slow down. This thing is too smooth. But he pushed it aside. Greed doesn't always shout. Sometimes it whispers, gently. He started with $200 million. In 3 days, the dashboard showed $260 million. In 1 week, $340 million. All fake, but he didn't know. His breathing changed. His confidence grew. His mind started calculating future profits. He told himself, if I drop $1 billion now and it doubles, I can finally take that project global. He wired the money, hands slightly shaking, heart beating with excitement. The returns kept rising. His account manager called him every morning with fake updates. Frank began to relax. Smile more. Dream bigger. Then one Friday morning, at exactly 6:47 a.m., he opened the app. Error. App not loading. Server unreachable. He refreshed. Again. And again. Nothing. He tried calling the account manager. Number switched off. He called the friend who introduced him. Bro. I'm also trying to reach them. Maybe network. But the tremble in the man's voice said it all. By noon, Frank knew the truth. He had lost $1 billion. Instantly. Forever. The billionaire who always walked with calm confidence sat on the floor of his office. Silent, shocked, ashamed. Not because of the money. He could recover that. But because of what the loss revealed about him. He wasn't trapped by the scam. He was trapped by greed disguised as opportunity, ego disguised as ambition, and restlessness disguised as progress. That evening, he drove to his late mother's old shop. Same dusty shelves. Same small wooden stool. He sat there and remembered the words she repeated his whole life. My son, money grows slow and dies fast. Any shortcut that removes thinking will remove everything else too. He finally understood. The next day, he gathered his team and said, no more rushing. No more emotional investing. If wisdom is not inside the deal, my money will not enter. He rebuilt his empire with sense, patience, and humility. And anytime young investors asked him, Sir, what's the biggest lesson you've learned? He smiled and replied, the real money trap is not losing money. It's believing you're too smart to lose it. Money is powerful, but the moment you start feeling untouchable, you become the easiest person to touch. Be hungry, but stay humble. Grow fast, but think slow, because wealth built with wisdom lasts. But wealth built with impulse disappears without warning.